This is the way I'm gonna live. Awake, alert, alive. No more defending or pretending or any of that jive. 'Cause there's a love bus here, all aboard, we're gonna take it for a ride.
Love, riding the love, riding the love bus. Love, riding the love, riding the love bus. Friends and strangers we will meet on our loving street. Life can be so very sweet when you're sitting in the front seat.
Cooperation, demonstration, everywhere. Love and laughter fill the air.
Love, riding the love, riding the love bus. Love, riding the love, riding the love bus. Love, riding the love, riding the love, riding the love bus. Giving and receiving on loving shores. People coming out of their open doors.
Jump on the love bus, there's plenty of space. We made a reservation for the human race. Find your location, everyone's got a view. Let's see what love can do.
Love, riding the love, riding the love bus. Love, riding the love, riding the love bus. Love, riding the love, riding the love, riding the love bus.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Rev Jay. So happy to be here. So happy to just be in community this morning. What a beautiful day it is. And we have a special guest musician here, Patricia Bahia from the LA area. Let's welcome her. And she's going to start us out with a chant here.
All right, so I'm going to sing this through once, and then you will know it, and you can join me.
And we have lyrics too.
You are welcome here. You are welcome here. No matter where you come from, no matter where you've been, come on in. You are welcome here. Got it? Let's do it. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. No matter where you come from, no matter where you've been, come on in. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Let's do it one more time. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. No matter where you come from, no matter where you've been, come on in. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Come as you are, don't change a thing. Just bring yourself and come on in. And now we're gonna change the key and we go up half step. One last time. Oh, you are welcome here. You are welcome here. No matter where you come from, no matter where you've been, come on in. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here.
Beautiful, beautiful. And what I'd love for you to do is stand up if you're able and greet people and tell them that they are welcome here. You are welcome here. Good. Yeah, really good. Yes. Let's just sing along with another chorus as you take your seat here. You are welcome.
Where you come from, no matter where you've been, come on in. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here.
Yay. So good to have everybody here this morning. We'd like to begin our service with a little music, but also with our vision and mission. So we welcome people who are here online, and you can read with us as well this vision and mission statement. We say we are an inclusive community for spiritual growth and compassionate action. And our mission statement, we are co-creating a world that works for everyone by living intentionally, loving unconditionally, and seeing God in all people and all faiths. And so it is. Such a good affirmation day. So if you haven't heard, listen up now, because Patricia will be in concert after the service at 12:30. And I think if you've not heard her before, she'll grow on you, I promise. And you'll want to stay. And what we've done is we provided enhanced snacks today. I would call it a light lunch, sandwiches and chips and salads. You can help yourself too, so you can be ready for the concert at 12:30. It is a gratitude donation, suggested $25. We would appreciate that. We'll have a table set up for you to pay. We'd appreciate supporting Patricia, and as well as the center here. So thank you for being a part of that. A couple other things going on that we have coming up in June is that it is on June 19th, we have the summer solstice celebration. I know it seems early, but I know you notice those days are getting longer. So here it is, June 19th is the peak of that, and we're going to have a chimney fire in there, and we're going to do some rituals around that, and we're going to sing some. Virginia is going to be helping with that. You'll hear from her today as our practitioner, and it'll be a great way to celebrate. And the very next day, a friend of mine who went through remember that we have a ministerial education courses here in Napa Valley, 1 of 3 in the United States. And Rachel DePaolo went through this program, and now she's a staff minister at Seattle Center for Spiritual Living. She'll be down here to lead us in a ritual workshop. And what I'm loving about this workshop, it's about every day. It's not just those big moments you have, the solstices or graduation or weddings or anniversaries, things like that. It's every day we have both losses and celebrations that we can ritualize in many ways. So, and then she's going to take you through in the 10 to 1, the 3 hours that you have with her. She's going to walk you through how to create a ritual. So that'll be fun, not just talk, but an experiential thing. And she's a wonderful, wonderful minister, and I think you'll really enjoy her. And the very next day, she's going to be speaking on Sunday as well. So that'll be great. We actually have a series of in this Pride Month that there's many activities here in Napa Valley. You can go online and look at those. And also a celebration of feminine leaders, feminine power. The first speaker next Sunday is going to be Reverend Dr. Georgia Prescott, who founded the Center for Spiritual Awareness in Sacramento and was there for 30 years. She's retired now, so she's available to come speak with us. Last time she was here, such a powerful, powerful talk she gave us. So I hope you're here next Sunday for her speaking. And then most of you know Laura Keller Coyote and the power that she brings to her talk and her classes and her book study that she does. She'll be here on the 14th for services. And then, as I mentioned, Rachel will be here on the 21st. So a lot of things going on. Please go to our website for detailed information. For those of you online, I meant to mention the concert today will be on Zoom. The link was sent out with the email today. We'll also send out a text. We can't put it on our website because it's a public place, and we don't want our Zoom on a public place with the password and all. But we'll send it out to you at the end of the service to make sure you have that if you want to join us for the concert as well. So thank you for being a part of that. And know that our center is founded on prayer and the oneness that we believe that is part of this prayer. And we encourage you to find your own prayer practice, but also take advantage of the practitioners who love to pray for you, for themselves, and for each other. And so at the end of the service, there'll be practitioners here that you can pray with in a one-on-one place. There's prayers you can fill out in the lobby or online. All of those is our pleasure to be able to find and know your greater truth for you as we begin this contemplative part of our service with more music.
So I invite you to, as we prepare to go into meditation, put your feet flat on the ground if that's possible for you. You can close your eyes or leave them open, and when we get to the chorus, I'm gonna invite you to sing the echoes, and I'll cue you where those are. But if you want to go deeper and singing is going to disturb that, then don't sing. Just whatever is best for you. Center down, enter in. The noise will fade away as you begin to listen to the quiet inside your soul. Every worry, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let peace be now. Be now. Breathe in. Repeat after me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Let love be now. Be now. Embrace yourself for all you are, and listen to the truth inside your heart. Forget the past and what the future holds. Don't worry about what you don't know. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Let hope be now. Be now. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Let hope be now. Be now. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Let love be now. Be now. Be now.
Staying in that place, take another generous breath in. And this time we're going to exhale much slower than the inhale, allowing your nervous system to rest down deep. Feeling your body on the chair where you sit, breathing in through your body, out, out your lower chakras, sending a grounding cord down deep to the core of the earth. Breathing in, exhaling slower than the in-breath. We're going to take a journey up through the chakras. The first chakra, located near your tailbone, your pubic bone, is a radiant, brilliant red color. And repeat quietly in your mind or under your breath the words for the first chakra. I am safe. I am safe. Moving up to the second chakra, between your pubic bone and your belly button, it's an electric orange, a reddish carnelian orange. Say to yourself, I am innocent. I am innocent. Breathing in, moving up to the third chakra, the solar plexus, between the bottom of the rib cage and your belly button. Say quietly under your breath or in your mind, this is an electric, radiant, golden yellow. I am empowered. I am empowered. Moving up to the heart, the center of love that connects us to the mysteries of the universe. A beautiful emerald green color of healing. Relaxing your physical heart muscle and saying to yourself, I am love. I am love. And moving up to the throat chakra, it's like a baby blue leaning towards a darker cobalt blue. I am truth. I am truth. Taking another deep in-breath as you continue to become aware that you're grounded. Move up to the third eye, the center of your forehead. It's the vision of the soul. I am intuitive. I am intuitive. Let your third eye open up. And finally, moving up to the crown chakra, an inch or two above the top of your head, an all-encompassing, radiant white light, almost unbelievably beautiful, but it's a soft white light. I am. I am. So breathing in, letting in your mind's eye see these chakras lit up, spinning, vibrant and alive in all their amazing, glorious colors. These chakras feed and nourish our physical body, connecting through the solar plexus along the spine. They are literally food for our body, mind, and spirit. So rest easy in this place. And when you feel ready, slowly come back, knowing that you can access any and all chakras at any moment because they are always alive and well within you. So ruminating this past couple weeks about allowing and what is allowing. When I was meditating, I realized when I'm meditating, I'm in the space of allowing. It's a no mind space. It's a space where I don't have to figure anything out. I can come to peace and calm. My nervous system can rest down. And I can get inspiration. And I can be reminded that whatever I'm resisting, not wanting to have happen, having trouble letting go of, it might turn out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. But the other thing I realized is it's not easy. So there's faith and trust involved. So I decided the best thing I could do for myself to be an allowing person is to do my practices of meditation, tapping, being in nature, whatever it is that gets you back to that space that you were feeling when we were lighting up the chakras. And we were meant to have joy. We are joyous beings. So whatever it takes for you to calm those reactions, whether it be working on your shadow, hugging a tree, taking a run, eating something you think you're not supposed to have because it makes you feel good. Just enjoy your life. And one of the easiest ways is to learn the art of allowing. So enjoy your day. Thank you.
Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see here. Am I good to plug in? Yeah. All right. So in the spirit of oneness, which is our theme today, I want to share a song with you that Harold Payne and I wrote called This Is My Tribe. Because I feel like when I found Centers for Spiritual Living, I found my tribe. I'm so happy to be here this morning. It's really wonderful. So if you haven't heard me perform before, you will soon learn that I love it when you sing along. So there's usually some element of sing along in almost everything I do, and this song is no exception. So there's a part where we're going to be spelling out the word tribe, and you will hear it when we get there, but I encourage you to join me. Let me make sure I'm in tune. Hold on. Yeah, I thought I had done this quietly off mic, but we're going to have to do it on, so that's all right. You'll thank me later. Yeah? Okay. I think much better. All righty. We come together. It's meant to be in this moment, this point of destiny. We got each other's backs, walk in each other's shoes. These are my people, my brothers, my sisters, the family I choose. This is my tribe. This is my tribe. This is where I thrive, where I come alive. This is my tribe. Here we go. T-R-I-B-E, my T-R-I-B-E, my T-R-I-B-E, my tribe. all on a journey, but it feels like home. And wherever we go, we know we're not alone. We share our burdens, we lift each other up. We're there for each other, come hell or high water, no matter what. This is my time. This is my time. This is where I thrive, where I come alive. This is my time. Oh yeah, T-R-I-B-E-M-I-T. R-I-B-E-M-I-T. R-I-B-E-M-I time. So keep that going. This is my time. This is my time. This is where I thrive, where I come alive. This is my time. Oh yeah, time. This is my time. Through the lows and the highs, you're by my side. This is my time. This is my T-R-I-B-E-M-I-T. R-I-B-E-M-I-T. R-I-B-E-M-I tribe.
Thank you, thank you. You know, it's interesting. I hope you're bringing her voice into your memory, because every channel out there, any television show you watch, particularly drama shows, you will hear her voice sometimes in the background. That's because she has all these songs that are played, in like hundreds of songs probably.
Love is Blind, Perfect Match. A lot of, for whatever reason, yeah, dating shows and love shows.
That's great. That's great. Well, thank you, Patricia, so much. And stay for the concert, right? So today, the topic about May We Know Oneness has really flipped me upside down in a way. So this is a whole series about the art of allowing, the idea of, may we know peace, may we know love, may we be kind, the loving kindness mantra. But this one was different because as I looked at this, oneness is one of our core beliefs. Our affirmative prayer that we talk about, the first two steps are about becoming one, finding that place of oneness and that truth. Meditation is about oneness. We talk about the world as being one. We see the divine in other people, and we take care of the planet because we're all one. But the way this was worded, it kind of led me to think in a contemplative time about that we know oneness. May we know oneness. I thought of Rob Bell, the progressive Christian who was at an art auction and saw I've told this story, but I just want to bring it back into, saw this painting of Gandhi, and someone had put a Post-it note on it and said, "Don't you know he's going to hell, right?" Now, according to Rob Bell's beliefs, that was true at the time. But then he thought to himself, he said, I don't know that. Do I know that? I don't know that. And it set him on a whole spiral of evolving his faith to be more progressive, not so rigid in that way. And what I've been reading Sarah Bessey, listening to her blog lately, and her discussion about her faith that has evolved over time also. She's Canadian by birth and grew up in Canada, and most of the churches there were, very few people went to them, very few people attended. And she felt a leaning towards spirit, towards something that drew her in, and she wanted to know something deeper. So she began to going to a charismatic Christian church, which at the time was growing because people are excited about the passion of that. And she felt the passion of spirit. She was moved by that, moved by the Holy Spirit, and was loving that. And she moved up into leadership, and she became disenchanted because she realized the leaders, the primary leaders in that church, what they said on stage, they said something different behind the curtain. That the whole idea of this prosperity gospel that you talk about, that they talked about in this church, wasn't really what they believed. But they said it because it created prosperity in their center, their church. And it sent her on this whole realm of evolving their faith. And what I find out, so many people, so many authors and ministers and spiritual leaders, and of all people, they find something that brings them doubt, or they experience despair and disappointment in their life. For her, I think a moment of truth for her was when she was dealing with a very personal medical condition. And she did all the steps of prayer that her faith taught her. She put scriptures up on the mirror. She read them. She was in constant prayer. She spoke to God. And nothing changed in her condition. And she said, wait a minute. What's going on here? Why? I'm doing all the right things. And I tell you, there's that same sort of, there's a movement towards people like rigid conservative beliefs overall, because in this time of change, it gives them something to anchor into. And I relate to that. I wish I had that. I wish I wasn't a person where my faith kept evolving in a way. But I'm not really. I do enjoy how dynamic spirit is in my life. But it sent her on a spiral. When she was a leader in a church, her husband was a pastor. And it sent her into this time of what she called a wilderness. Not sure what she believed. And it also made me realize that many of you may be in a place of evolving faith, perhaps in doubt. Perhaps you've experienced things in your life that have brought you despair and disappointment, and you're not sure where God is, or what prayer is, or how to be guided in certain situations. And I want to let you know that this is a community where being in a place of questioning is not only accepted, but it's recommended. Because doubt is a way of evolving your faith. Sarah Bessey certainly found that. She talked about this. She wrote 2 books on it. One is called Out of Bounds, and one is Field Notes in the Wilderness, a practical guide. And she was talking, of course, about the wilderness of doubt that evolves our faith if we're willing to let it evolve. I mean, we can get caught in despair and disappointment, and it's also appropriate to spend time in grief of loss, or in a state of just opening in silence about what's showing up. She spent, so they were, as I mentioned, they were born Canadian, both her husband and she were, and they went to San Antonio to lead a church there. And then when their faith beginning to change, they left that church and were going back to Canada, and they drove back. And they were in the middle of going through the California desert, the Arizona and California desert. You probably know that well, and how hot it gets there. And their car was an older car, and their air conditioner could not keep up with the heat. I've been there before in that exact desert. I don't know about you. It's tough. And so they had their windows down, and they were just really hot. And the truth is, She had been hot for years because she'd been living in San Antonio. I don't know if you've been in San Antonio, but it's hot and humid, and she was from Canada. And it just never fit with the climate she was used to. And she was finding out it was more than the climate that didn't fit for her. This doubt she was going through. So they stopped at a gas station just to get some refreshment and food, and they were sitting at a picnic table in this heat. It was just sweltering, and they were still processing this idea about their beliefs because they were really struggling with what to believe. And they quieted for a moment and just were in silence. And suddenly they heard a noise, and it sounded like water. And they're going, what? So they walked about 100 feet away, and there was a small river running through that town. They took off their shoes. They waded. They got up to their waist, and they just played in the water. And for her, it was a huge shift because she realized in the wilderness of doubt, of despair, that Spirit was there. Always. Maybe not in the way we thought it was, the way we thought it should be, the way we were told it was, but Spirit was there. And it's in this presence we can just be with the Spirit that she could revel in, that they found. And so they stayed there. They didn't just go, oh, I got it, and then they drove away. They stayed there for a while and just were in this communion with Spirit. And then they got in their car, but they carried with them that water, so to speak, that coolness, that realization, because that's what built their foundation of their new faith. They attend churches now, and she says what she is now, she's a church lady. She's not trying to lead anything, but she brings casseroles to people who are shut in. She knits blankets for babies in the NICU. She shows up for prayer for people in prayer circles because she feels that's the place where Spirit shows up, so Spirit can move through her. And so we have this idea of what we think is our faith, and I think it's good to go through this doubt and allow something deeper to come within us. A practice and a presence. And this is the spiritual evolution, I would call it. Allowing when something is not working or you're in doubt about something. This morning I was just in contemplation about the center, and I'm all excited about this idea about maybe putting a building back there and and Spirit was just going, whoa. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. I do that sometimes. Spirit, there's this sense of, the phrase that came through was, make a level playing field. I go, what does that mean? Make a level playing field. And what was clear is making these teachings available, accessible for all people. Not make it so hard. Not make it where you have to go to a class on Thursday night, even though that we just finished a class. It was great. That accessible, virtually accessible, where they can just access questions, where they have a place where they can process what questions they have. So that's still evolving, what that means, but I got it. And this is what we can do that allows us to evolve our faith. What is Spirit speaking through us? And sometimes there is a blankness there. There's a dearth of what is. And that's why we continue to be open in a way that we can. Sarah Bessey, if I can get to that quote somewhere in here. Yeah, there it is. If our theology doesn't shift or change over our lifetimes, then I have to wonder if we're paying attention. So paying attention allows our faith to evolve in this way. and just allowing this to happen. I know as I've been listening to Sarah Bessey and her journey and where she is right now and where she continues, and not that she's saying, oh, now I've evolved by faith, now I'm an evolved person. It's still evolving in her. It's what Ernest Holmes talked about, open at the top. That's our theme for this whole year, open at the top. You know, we're grounded in certain principles that sometimes we may find that shake our foundation some, and we need to reestablish them. I know when I'm finding my prayer work or my meditation is not as deep, I kind of go back to the basics of what I talk about. This is what I know. And that's been an evolution in time. It has not been easy to do that. I think Richard Rohr is another person I follow, and I also am inspired by him, what he talks about. And I think similar to what he had, that the first struggle I had was praying to a God outside of me and trying to figure out the right way to pray to get that God to bring me favor, to bring healing to me, to help me through my situation. And there was no answer. And how my faith at the time would say, well, if you pray right, if you pray unceasingly and you surrender completely, then Spirit will, God will answer, God will intervene in your life. But it didn't happen. And what I noticed is that people that had prosperity in their life, had things going great in their life, that goes, God gave me this. But then there's those people that didn't have that, and they felt as if they were wrong or guilty or a sinner. It wasn't until I discovered the God within me, I'm going, oh, so it's a presence within me. It's a dynamic within me. And Richard Rohr, what he talks about is that we tend to put things in dualistic terms, in hot or cold, good or bad, faith or faithless. And he says, really, we need to round that out. He called it a trinity. That's a common term you hear in Christian centers. But I like the way he talks about Trinity more than the traditional way. He talks about being that there's an allness of God, and there's a personal God within us, and there's a Spirit that moves with us in our everyday life. And he says by rounding that out, that we don't tend to put things in yes or no. He said that the story for him, the change for him started with the very beginning story in Genesis, which I've talked about a lot. I think it's done a lot of damage to how we perceive ourselves because we consider ourselves either good or evil, as obedient or disobedient, as right or wrong in this dichotomy of things when the world is not in this duality at all. That really what Richard Rohr and I would agree with him is the choice that Adam and Eve made was to be conscious and to be co-creative. You think about the story about God creating all these animals and naming them and all these plants. That sounds like a lot of fun. I don't think Adam and Eve wanted him to have all the fun. I said him. You know what? Genesis is really a plural. It's them. And it's they. It's not good and evil, God and the devil. It's them. And there's a plural because there's a bigger universe, a divine universe out there. So they want us to co-create, to allow this, to have a sense of the Spirit within us. And from this place we know greater truths, greater understanding, greater knowing that we have in this way. Now the idea of knowing oneness is part of this allowing that we do. We allow ourselves to evolve in something greater, to know something beyond ourselves. There's a theologian that said, hope comes only after despair. Only if we've tasted despair, only if we've known the deep sadness of unfulfilled dreams and promises, only if we can dare to look reality in the face and name it for what it is, can we dare to begin to imagine a better way, the way to co-create. So when we're willing to face what is, and willing to feel our feelings, and we can find something greater, a greater truth, and in this way, in love and understanding that we are. It's funny, Sarah met Rachel Held Evans, who's another progressive woman who's gone through a period of re-evolving her faith. And they talked about how powerful that was in their life, and they said, I wonder if there's anybody else who's going through this. So they decided to have this workshop and just have people come. And they said, we don't even know who's going to show up. They rented a big place, but they thought, maybe 100 people will show up. Other people who could relate to our story. 5,000 people showed up. And more wanted to be there, but the room was limited by that number. I think it's a story that speaks to all of us at different times in our lives when we had doubts. And Richard Rohr talks about if we're willing to allow Spirit, even if we don't understand exactly what it is, maybe we can understand an aspect of Spirit like love or peace and know that part. And allow it to evolve us in knowing something greater, a way we can serve. Like Sarah, who was this leader, and now she's making pies and casseroles and knitting blankets because it's an act of love, an act of understanding. I think a lot of people in more traditional, and as I mentioned, it is Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, Christian, Jewish, Catholic, all faiths where there's rigid beliefs and people hold on to because they're afraid, including the leaders, afraid if they consider the possibility that what their beliefs are could be different, that you think about the engine might fall out of the car. The whole thing, maybe there's no God at all. I'm afraid to consider that. But what if we let the engine fall out? What if we rebuild a new engine that's based on a model that doesn't need a fuel that destroys the earth and is renewable, rechargeable? And I'm talking about a physical car, but I'm also talking about our soul. A belief in a way that we can recharge what we are. So if we know oneness, then we can know something deeper within us and allow this truth to come forth. Allow this understanding of what is as we open up our greater life yet to be. Can I check on the time? It says 1:18, and I know that can't be correct. Is it 11:18? Okay, good to know. Thank you. I don't want to. We do have a concert this afternoon. I want to be here all day. I think this topic could go on and on and on, I assure you. But I want to let you know that we are an authentic center. What you see is what's true. We're not hiding anything. There's no Wizard of Oz where you pull back the curtain, there's somebody controlling something else. We are who we are. And I love this cartoon that's up here that somebody came up with. The minister at the front says, "I'm sorry, but in my faith journey, I'm afraid I'm entering in the I just don't know stage." And everybody in the congregation said, "Welcome." Right? And so when I have doubts, I'm going to share those with you. And I want people who, when I'm gone for the next 2 weeks, I put people in this pulpit who are going to speak here who are authentic and also who are evolving their faith right where they are. They're not going to be rigid in their beliefs. They're not going to get up and say, because we have a rigidity inside the mind too that can happen. We were part of that prosperity gospel in the 60s and 70s that believed if we did just the right words that we would become rich and wealthy and famous or whatever. And the truth is, it may work in some ways, but it's not our true nature, which is about practice and presence, being present with who and what we are. When this Reverend Dr. Renita Weems, she's a professor, done guest lectures in many ways, but she also wrote a book called Listening for God, A Minister's Journey Through Silence. So as a spiritual leader, she was willing to listen. And she said, whatever spirituality is, it's not something to be discovered. It's something to be recovered, something you misplace and recover 1,000 times in your life. That's why this message is about knowing oneness. I want you to know oneness. It doesn't mean we expect you to be in oneness all the time. I'm sure not. We know where oneness is. We know what, and we can return there. We know we're out of that mode, and we can return there, as always. And Sarah Bessey says, I don't want to be swallowed up by the darkness, nor do I want to be blinded by the beautiful facade. No, I want to be part of a people who see the darkness, know it's real, and then light a candle anyway. And hold a candle up against the wind and pass along our light whenever it's needed, from our homes to the halls of legislation, to the church pulpit, to the kitchens of the world. So be willing to see the darkness, to feel the darkness, be in the darkness at times ourselves, but not stay in there, and encourage others to come out of the darkness, that you see them, you hear them, you love them right where they are. And we love ourselves right where we are. And even when we see the darkness, we light a candle, not because of it, not necessarily even in spite of it, just because that's who we are. We are a light in the world. And we can create from this place. We can co-create from this place a world that works for everyone, that opens us up into a greater magnificence, a spiritual magnificence beyond what we could ever imagine, because it is our soul that is seeking to express itself in new ways. And we allow it room and space to open up in our lives in an ever-evolving way. I'm so happy that I'm part of a community where we can explore our faith together. That I'm not up here saying, well, if you do this, then you'll be happy like me. Come on. Let's do this together, okay? Let's be one. Let's go to prayer. I know right now Spirit is moving in each and every one of our lives, because we are in this place of oneness, this place of divine, this place of truth. I also know Spirit is in and around and comforting those who are seeking comfort, who are in grief, who are in a place of wondering and wandering. That wherever we are, Spirit is the river that runs through us, the cool river that quenches our thirst, that brings us love and joy, even when there's no reason to have it. And I know Spirit is that in you right now. Open this up to something greater in this life itself. And for this we're grateful today. And so it is.
Hey you, yes you, I don't know you, but I love you. Hey you, yes you, call me crazy, but I know this is truth. somebody hates another for no reason but the color of their skin, then I don't need a reason. I can love you for your soul within. You're a child of God, and that's good enough. Good enough, good enough for me. We are made of love, made by God in love. And if you're good enough for God, that's good enough for me. If you're good enough for God, that's good for me. Hey, you. Yes, you. I don't know you, but I love you. Hey, you. Yes, you. Yes, I see you and I love you. And although we may seem different, everybody's got a heart that breaks. We all got the same colored blood running through our veins. You're a child of God, and that's good enough. Good enough, good enough for me. We are made of love, made by God above. And if you're good enough for God, that's good enough for me. If you're good enough for God, that's good for me. If you're good enough for God, that's good enough for me. Hey, you. Yes, you. I don't know you, but I love you.
That's a beautiful song. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is a time in our service we invite you to be part of the law of circulation. What we know is your giving and service and in financial contributions make this center a center, and we so appreciate it. There are many ways to give to our center, and we appreciate all of them. If our ushers could come forward, please. We're going to do a different kind of affirmation. We did it last week if you were here. And it's based on Ram Dass that I quoted last week. It's just talking about being in love and giving from a place of love. So if you take what you're giving this week, or what you what you've given in the past, and put it over your heart and repeat the affirmation that's on the screen. I am in love. I give in love and in service to others in the spirit of generosity and good fellowship. I give in love and am open to receive, for everything moves in circles, and so it is.
divine love flowing through me, blesses and multiplies, blesses and multiplies all that I give, all that I receive. Divine love blesses and multiplies, divine love flowing through me, blesses and multiplies, blesses and multiplies all that I give, all that I receive. Divine love blesses and multiplies, divine love blesses and multiplies all that I give and all that I receive. All that I give and all that I receive.
Beautiful. Thank you. This is a time in our service we acknowledge anybody who might be here for the first time. We have a pamphlet for you to give you a little bit more about our center. Is anybody here willing to raise your hand, acknowledge you're here for the first time? Dear. So good, everybody. I see some people, it's been a while since you've been here too, so good to have everybody here today and blessing in this. So we also bless anybody who might be here for the first time online. We acknowledge you and appreciate you being here. So we raise our hands with the affirmation that's on the screen. We bless you today, knowing that the peace and happiness you seek is also seeking you. We honor your inner radiance as you let your light shine in the world. We are grateful for your presence in our community, and so it is. So as I mentioned, we have a concert afterwards, really good snacks out there. Please join us for that. If our practitioners could come forward, please know that they're here. If our practitioners could come forward, please. They're here for after the service for prayer. Just stay in the sanctuary, and everybody else will file out, and we'll have that. And now we welcome our children.
All right, Jasmine has something she'd like to share with you.
Today we are learning about spirit.
Yay. We were learning about the different forms of water and how that's like the different forms of spirit. And we did these pictures of I am made of spirit. Do you want to talk about your picture? Anyone? Okay. All right. Well, there's different things in the pictures. All right. Okay. Yeah. Like friendship and love.
That's great. We talked about water being spirit here too, so that's good. So good to have everybody here. So let's raise our hands and to our children. You want to come up? Nope. Okay. And we say, we love you, we hear about you, and we're here for you. Let's all stand for the congregational affirmation. Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
I'm led by Spirit.
I'm led by Spirit.
I'm guided by wisdom.
I'm guided by wisdom.
I'm protected by love.
I am protected by love.
I am here to be a blessing.
I am here to be a blessing.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
And so it is.
If you want more hope in the world, be hopeful. If you want more friendship in the world, be a friend. If you want more blessings in the world, be a blessing. Oh yeah, be the change, be the change, be the change. Be the change, be the change. Together we can make the world a better place. Be the change, be the change. You and me, we can be the change. Let's do that one more time. Be the change, be the change. Together we can make the world a better place. Be the change, be the change. You and me, we can be the change. You and me, we can be the change.
All right, let's go be the change. Have a great Sunday. See you at the concert. Oh.